about call two.
Oh, are you there? Okay. Oh, hello, Red Wine World. So Hammy and I had this. Hammy and I had a brilliant conversation while we were gone.
We'd love to repeat it to you, but that kind of brilliance only flows one way, one time.
I know it. It was brilliant. Actually, we were rather impressed with our banter. So, yeah, how funny. So, and Michael may be able to get on here soon too. So we'll just see. Lou, I'm going to text you his number again in case for some reason that got lost. Okay, I'll do that right now. Anyway, so we were talking about the
So Jody we might have lost Jody for a second. So
this is the second time we lost her. We lost her earlier, and she was in the middle of a Breed Newsom screech, and then she came back from that, and apparently we'd lost you as well. So then we had our brilliant conversation that didn't get heard by anybody.
What were you talking about?
Are we off again?
We lost you for a minute.
Just you.
Just go ahead, Hammy. Just talk.
This doesn't matter. Only the absolute height of professionalism here. You can't get this kind of, if you were watching Fox and they just disappeared off the air for, 5 minutes. What if Sean Hannity's in the middle of talking and then suddenly it just goes to bars, right? or the whole station goes away. Sean doesn't even know. He's just talking. He comes back and all you hear is, and that's what I have to say about that.
I honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it's in the stars tonight. I don't know. But before we came on, I had such a coughing fit. I was actually thinking I wasn't even able to speak tonight. But that resolved. So hopefully we all stay on the air tonight. Can it happen? I don't know.
I don't know. Can it?
I don't know. Why don't we pick up and we'll have Hammy talk about his opinion of the craziness of, I guess, cops are supposed to only know how to shoot knives out of your hands, like the Westerns.
Is that the latest one?
Yeah.
So here's the gamut. You go from the side of groups of people out there that are saying that he had no business, like Breed Newsom, he had no business shooting these people that were just involved in a knife fight. By the way, when everybody brings these stats up on a constant basis about England doesn't have guns, right? I mean, they do have a few, but they don't have nearly as many murders or anything as the United States has with guns. But they did have 30,000 knife incidents, knife attacks in 2019. But that's what Breed Newsom wants. We'll have 30,000.
Yeah.
If you bump that up, we actually have 100,000 if it was, compared to England. But so that goes from that gamut to I saw someone say, "Why didn't he get his taser out?"
He
should have switched to his taser.
Yeah.
And that wasn't. By the way, that wasn't just like a little pen knife. If you look at this, it was. I don't know what she had. Some kind of steak knife or
it looked big.
Kitchen knife or something like that. Like she'd been chopping some vegetables and shit, and somebody just showed up and said something, and she decided to stab the girl with the dog.
I mean, and she would have to have some sort of a sheath for that.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully the animal didn't get.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
So
what the hell?
I'm going to try to read another tweet. I don't know if it'll work or not. Yeah. So earlier, a social justice, person was trying to push that cops should shoot at, their hands and wrists and try to knock things out. This is how little people know about guns. This woman says that she personally talks to the police and the military, and they were trained to wound, not kill. In the legs only. Is that what you learned in the military?
Who said that? No. Who said that?
It's just some random chick responding. Yeah.
With 3 followers.
Supposedly U.S. Navy retired.
Yeah. Well, first of all, so if she was in the Navy, unless she was a Navy SEAL, she touched the gun only enough times to maybe get her, marksmanship ribbon.
Yeah.
Right. That's it.
Right.
I'm going to be very honest with that with people. Right. Most people in the Navy, just really, we don't pick up rifles all that often.
Well, what are you gonna shoot? Fish? I mean, I don't get it. Like,
maybe. So don't be like a gun snob. Okay. They're actually firing big guns like, 5-inch cannons or, whatever, 5-inch guns and stuff. So, I don't know where that idea comes from. Look, you don't shoot to kill. You don't shoot to injure or maim. You shoot to stop the incident or from taking place, or the person doing what they're doing, which means you aim center mass.
Yes.
There's no people go, oh, they're sort of trained to only wound. Okay, so it doesn't make any sense. Your goal is not to wound or kill. Your goal is to simply incapacitate that individual with whatever force is required to stop them from doing whatever it is they're doing. And that's where people go, well, they could have switched over and just used a stun gun there or something like that. If I was in that situation, I would have quickly swapped out. While they were calling the community organizer, right? While they were calling a social, they also would have put their one gun away and pulled out their taser and switched to that. Look, it's so easy to bring up those kinds of arguments and make those kinds of arguments because you're not there, and you can always say what you think someone else should have done.
Armchair quarterback, everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Not that we get to armchair quarterback Ashley Babbitt's murder. We can't armchair quarterback that one because she was a terrorist, an insurrectionist. It doesn't matter that she was an unarmed bucket of 25 girl climbing through a window.
Who was midair when she got shot. Like her hands weren't even on anything.
We're not allowed to armchair quarterback that. We're not allowed to donate $10 to someone's legal defense fund. Yeah. A cop in Norfolk was fired for donating anonymously to Kyle Rittenhouse's legal defense fund. We're not allowed to do that, but you can armchair quarterback the hell out of what you would have done within 2 seconds of a cop shooting a girl that was about to stab someone else because, by cracky, she was black.
Did you see how quickly they were organized? I mean, they already had signs. Like, did they pay these two girls to fight with a knife? Team.
Yeah. Go out there and get in a fight. Take one. Yeah. Well, you saw that stuff yesterday with there was different things. There was Nancy Pelosi who was praising Jesus George Floyd.
Yes.
And then there was George Floyd's former, now very wealthy girlfriend who was also thanking him for dying for whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, George, for dying and giving me $27 million. So he is there's going to be more George Floyd streets in the United States than Martin Luther King Jr. streets. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah. Oh sure there will. I'm sure that the pregnant woman that he, supposedly he didn't point the gun at her belly that was originally said, but he did point a gun at her and she was pregnant. So I'm sure she really loves that he's been made into a martyr. I'm sure she's just like sitting there going, oh, great. Nuts, just nuts. Lou, any luck on the phone call? Yeah, I have no idea. I'm sorry. Well, So no Michael tonight. No Diane tonight. You're just stuck with us. if you can even hear us. Now they can. So the other thing you touched base on it a little bit about donating and having it out there. This cancel culture of trying to dox people that disagree with you or cancel people that disagree with your beliefs. I don't even understand that. How is that not? How are people on the left comfortable with that? I don't understand it.
Are comfortable with cancel culture?
Yeah. How is it? It seems like they are completely fine. Oh, for instance, Minneapolis Tribune. Before the jury came back, they basically.
No, we just lost Jay again.
So
I know. It's every time you're sitting there going, Jody's got something she's going to read. Okay, here she goes, and cut.
And it never cuts. It never cuts her off at like a time when she's just going, ha ha, ho ho. Not really anything important.
She doesn't actually have anything she's going to read. She doesn't have anything she's going to say. She's like, we need to say something here. Okay, so let me read something to you. Click.
Am I gone again?
No, you're back, but you're
not now.
You're back now.
Yeah, you were gone. I mean, every time you start to say something like, "Here, let me read this to you," click. It's like you're brilliant.
Somebody's just playing with me.
Yeah, it's like you got some brilliant thought, and it's like electricity through the phone line zaps it, and we lose you.
Okay, well. On that note, I don't know if you heard anything I said about the jurors potentially being doxxed for the jury in the Chauvin case. Anyway, cancel culture.
I didn't see anything about it at the time because hadn't most of the information somewhat already been released?
Yeah, to a certain extent. Like right before they came out, the Minneapolis Tribune ran another article. One of their reporters,
But they had already run something along those lines before, I think. So I didn't say too much about it yesterday. But there certainly is. You were asking about cancel culture. Look, this is we don't want to. Remember who you're dealing with here. These are the people that don't care about facts. There was a video that was put out by I can't remember his name now. Yesterday I had retweeted. He was in downtown Minneapolis, and he was just interviewing some folks there, and he was basically just asking them questions, and he was saying, do you think we should have another civil war? And they're like, yes, absolutely. If Derek Chauvin is found innocent, should he, maybe just get some street justice? They're like, yes, absolutely. And how many unarmed black people are killed by police in the United States? And at first the girl goes hundreds. She goes, oh, you mean more than just like Minnesota? And he goes, yeah. She goes, oh, thousands. So this is the group of people that don't care about facts. Facts do not matter to them.
Right.
So if you are going to present either an alternate narrative, or you're going to present facts that don't match their narrative, they want you to be shut down. They want you to have to shut up because they don't care about facts themselves. And they certainly don't want anyone else to hear facts that might change someone else's mind about what they're saying. So it has nothing – this doesn't have anything to do with the idea of free speech. It doesn't have anything to do with the idea of the Constitution or having a conversation or having, an argument even.